Hello and welcome back to Bucks County. Today we need you to harvest your oats and collect the straw. Put them both in your silo for later. Your silage should also be ready, so put that in your silo as well. Next, we have had a large amount of farmers contact us about fertilizing their fields. They only had enough money to plant seeds, so I advised them we would help out. Work your way through this list and fertilize as many fields as you can. You may get some requests today, so handle those too. Have a good day.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bucks County. This is episode number 7 into our adventure. As you heard the lady, we're probably going to have a very busy day today. We've got to harvest our barley, we've got our soybeans growing, and then we got to collect the straw from, not barley, oats. Why did I say barley? We got to harvest the oats. There you can see on field number 15, we've got a field of oats, and 16, 17, and 28 all have soybeans in them for the big soybean run. And it looks like other farmers have planted soybeans as well. Maybe that's part of the fertilizing process. Maybe that's why we have to help out. There's a big run on soybeans apparently, and we need to help out. So we are going to also put the silage into the bunker. So let's go have a look at the silage. We should be able to unpack the bunker right now. And then what we can do is set up the conveyor belts and the high capacity trailer to collect all of the silage. And then we'll just dump it into the silo after it's done. What do we got here? All right, so we can unpack the bunker. We've got 130,000 liters of silage. That's more than enough to go into the 250,000 liter capacity trailer. So we can just set that up, and then over the course of the day, it will just fill up itself. The only thing, well, I don't even think we need the high capacity trailer for today, because that oat field is rather small, so we should be able to fit it all inside the harvester and then just drive the harvester over to the bunker, or not to the bunker, to the silo, and then we can deposit the oats and the straw and the silage into there, and then we can send a message to update that flyer that goes out every week to all the farmers so that they know what we have and what we can supply. But I guess things are starting to pick up around here, because we've had, as you heard, a lot of farmers have planted their fields, but they only had enough money for seeds, so they couldn't afford fertilizer. So to maximize their yield, we are going to help them out and fertilize their fields for them. Let's extend this boom just a little bit. I think we should be good. We should be able to get the trailer under there. All right, and it looks like we're going to have to clean up the chickens a little bit too. Oh, and I think we've got some eggs on the ground. That's good. All right, let's get the trailer. Yes, the trailer's over here, attached to this John Deere tractor. All right, so we'll just move that underneath the conveyor belt, and then we'll move on to something else, and then the silage will fill itself. We'll just bring that over here. Maybe we can put a request in for a few more conveyor belts and just run this silage right to the silo so that we don't even need to use the trailer. I think that would be a more automated process, so that way we can just turn on the belts and then it would fill up as we go. So that way we could put more than 250,000 liters of silage in the bunker, not have to worry about multiple trailers going in and out. So I think maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put in a request for... oh, maybe not. That's a pretty far distance to go. We're probably looking at about 12 conveyor belts. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. But it would be fun to be lazy, I guess. I don't know. All right, so let's go and grab this little tractor here. What we'll do why we are grabbing this tractor, you ask? We've got to clean up the chickens. So we're going to use this small John Deere tractor that's rarely ever used with the universal bucket and front loading attachment. We are going to use this strictly for the animals. If we do get any more, it'll be the animal workhorse of the farm. So we'll just leave this hooked up to the trailer of barley. Yes, barley. That's why I thought barley, because we had barley before. All right, so before we feed the chickens, let's clean up this little bit of a mess right here. We'll dump that back into the pen so they can finish eating that food that they've messed up. I haven't used this universal bucket in a long time. It's going to take a little bit of finagling to get this to work properly. Where's the setting? Where do we do it? There we go. Perfect. I think we are in business. There we go. Now the chickens are all cleaned up. We can dump this back into the feeding trough, reattach the barley trailer and feed the chickens, and then we can move on to something else. Possibly harvesting those oats. There we go. Perfect. Chickens are all nice and clean. And we'll check on the egg situation a little bit later. Hopefully there's not too many orders today because we do have a full day of work ahead of us. I don't know how many fields we can fertilize on one full tank of fertilizer sprayer with the Rubicon sprayer, but we'll try and get as many as we can. I'm guessing probably maybe 5 or 6, depending on the size of the field, but we'll worry about that later. So yeah, we got 3 boxes of eggs there on the ground. I'm guessing if we do have to deliver eggs, we can just throw them in the back of the pickup truck. Now let's have a look at okay, that's done. Let's have a look over here. I think we've got to get things moving with the oats. So let's go and grab the harvester and the header, and we'll make our way out to the oat field, and then we will harvest the oats. Alright, so here is the oat field. It is not that big. It is sort of long, I guess, if you're looking north-south ways. It does have some narrow spots, but it shouldn't take that long to harvest all of these oats. We'll harvest the oats first, throw them in the silo, and then we will leave the straw for later on. And we'll get some of that fertilizing done first because that is quite a long list. But for now, let's crank up the tunes and we will get these oats in the silo. Alright, there we go. All the oats are now in the harvester. We've got just a little over 14,000 liters of oats, and we can just dump these into the silo here. Not using that trailer comes in pretty handy with this high capacity harvester. We don't have to toggle back and forth between multiple machines. We don't have to get out and run places. This is certainly handy. Alright, so we're going to take a chunk out of that fertilizing list. Let's get this header dropped off here. Put the harvester back in the shed, jump on the Rubicon, and then there's the liquid fertilizer tank right there. So we'll fill her up, regardless of how much is in there right now. We want a full tank, and we'll do as many as we possibly can to try and get rid of that list, so that way a lot of the farmers will have excellent crop yields. They can make some money, maybe get some more equipment, expand their operations, or maybe just get back to the normal way of life before this whole town went belly up. Whoops, no, we don't want to go back into the harvester. We want to get into the Rubicon fertilizer sprayer. There we go. Now this hardy Rubicon has a 9,000 liter limit, or sorry, a 9,000 liter capacity in terms of liquid fertilizer. And it doesn't have quite the reach, so some of these fields are pretty small. It might not take that long, and we could put a sizable dent in this fertilizing list. As you did see, it was pretty huge. We'll have a look at it again in just a second. Let's see where we're going first. Field number 11 is first on the list. Let's just do these in order. I think it doesn't really matter which ones are close by, which ones are not. Where's field number 11? Of course, all the way at the top of the map. Maybe we should have picked one a little more close by. All right, well, let's get over to field number 11, and we will fertilize for that farmer. And just like that, the contract on field number 11 is finished. There we go. We'll just fold this up, check the next field on the list, and we'll go for another drive. So there is the fee for that. Looks like we're going to field number 27 next for $12,000. Wow. All right, let's get on over to field number 27. Where are you, field number 27? Oh, there you are. All right, let's head on over to field number 27. We'll see you there. All right, we are now done on field number 27. Let's just do this last little patch. That's all he wants fertilized there, so that is now done. Let's go into the menu, complete this job. And next we're going to field number 42. All right, let's take your job, field number 42, and let's go see where you are on the map. You are right close by. That is not going to take very long to get there. All right, let's go fertilize number 42. All right, there we go. 42 is now complete. Where are we going next after we collect the fee from this job? Looks like we're going to field number 14. All right, let's accept that little job there, and we'll head on over to field number 14. Where are you? 14, all the way back beside 15. Man, we should have did these in order because that one is like right there. Oh well, let's head on over to 14. All right, 14 is now completed. Wow, this is a lot of fertilizing. Let's collect the fee for 14. Where are we going next? Field number 53. That's where we are going. That looks like not a very large field. All right, let's accept that job, and we'll see you over at field 53. All right, 53 is now complete. Where are we going next? Looks like field number 4. All right, accept the job for field number 4, and we will see you over there. Whew, okay, field number 4 is now complete. We can, let's see here, we can accept that one, and field number 18 is next. I think 18 is going to be the last one because we are running a little short on fertilizer. Where is 18? No, right up by 17. All right, so let's head on over to field number 18, and this will be the last one. All right, that is it for field number 18, and we are almost out of fertilizer. So I think that's going to be the last one on the list. We are not going to take any more jobs, so I think we should just fold this up. Oh, what's this? Great demand at transport company. Ooh, I wonder what the transport company needs. I'm guessing if there's great demand, then they should be sending us a message sometime soon. I'm guessing. Who knows what they need? I guess if we had what they needed, they would have already messaged us, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's just like a new alert that goes out to the townsfolk to let them know that there is a company that is in high demand of something. Anyways, let's get this Rubicon back to the shed, and then we'll check this out. And it looks like that silage is just about done. It's still filling. There's quite a bit in the trailer. Chickens are still okay. Egg boxes are still there. Perfect. Let's get this back into the shed, and then I guess we'll go and collect all of that straw. until we're contacted by someone to do something. Yes, we've got to pick up all that straw, and then we've got to put it in the silo, and then we can send a message to head office to update them as to what's going on. And there's my phone. Hi there, it's the transport company. I need the soybeans you have ASAP. Thank you. Oh, I guess that's why they're in high demand. All right, so we're going to need the trailer because we've got to lug all those soybeans. I think we've got about 51,000 liters, if I'm not mistaken, as per that flyer. So we've got to get the silage out of there first. Hopefully that is just about done. Let's go and check on that. If it's not done, then we can just come back and collect the rest of it later, but I'm pretty sure it should be just about finished. Let's check and see how much we had. 130,000 liters of silage. I think there's still some in the bunker there, but the conveyor belt needs to be pushed back a little further, I think. Let's go and see what's happening here with the silage. Yeah, there's still a little bit left in here. Just a tiny little bit, so I think maybe we'll grab this rest of the silage first. It's going to take a little bit to drive down to the transport company anyway. Let's just move that belt out of the way real quick. And we'll back this up until, there we go. The silage is now loaded onto the belt, so that means the proximity trigger is active. We just need to maneuver this belt back into the other one, move the trailer, collect the rest of the silage, dump it in the silo, and then drive all the way south to the transport company. If you remember from an episode or two ago, we visited the transport company and dropped off some other things as well. I think they had some straw or something. I can't remember. There we go. Silage is flowing. Let's get the rest of this in the trailer. We're going to have to... No, maybe we can just back up underneath the conveyor belt. We should be able to. It should work out just fine. There we go. Let's get the rest of the silage in here. It should almost be gone. Look at the steam coming off that silage. Chaffed grass. Alright, it's disappearing into the belt. And we are done, I think. It is now. There's the last of it coming on the conveyor belt. Perfect. Let's get that in there. Let's truck this over to the silo. It's not that far. And then we can load up some soybeans and help out the transport company. Well, that's good. So they send out alerts that they need things, and then they message us with what they need. That system seems to be working. And then we're helping out more farms. So let's recap. We have harvested the oats, put those in the silo. We've got the silage going into the silo right now. We've got to pick up the straw. And we also fertilized, like, I don't know how many fields, but it was a lot. So we should have a lot of farmers that may or may not need help harvesting in the next coming days. Wow, I hope that they can handle all of that because their yields will increase exponentially with all of the fertilizing that we did. And it looks to me like they all had soybeans growing in the ground too. So I guess that's part of the big run on soybeans. We've got our three fields, 16, 17, and 28. All have soybeans in it, and we're going to have to figure out something to replant in 15. Maybe just more oats, maybe some more barley for the chickens, who knows? All right, the transport company is flashing. They must be in distress. All right, let's get down to the transport company and deliver these soybeans. All right, we've arrived at the transport company, and just in time. It sounds like this place is busy. Listen to those crop dryers going. That is fantastic to see a budding business so busy, back alive in Bucks County. All right, and it also puts a nice big deposit into our bank account there, $67,000 for 51,000 liters of soybeans. And now we're out of soybeans. I guess this is the beginning of the run on soybeans. Let's get back to the farm, and we will collect all of that straw. Whew, made it back to the farm. All right. Let's put this trailer away. We'll grab the high-capacity loading wagon, and we'll start collecting all of that straw that's in the oat field, and then we'll think about something to replant. Oh, there's my phone. Hey, this is Miller's Dairy. Heard you might have some eggs for sale. Can you bring them down? Well, all right, Miller's Dairy. I think, let me think. Yes, we can. I'll bring you down 3 boxes of eggs, and I think since we don't have anything to put them in just yet, throw them in the back of the pickup truck here, and we'll drive them down very carefully. I think we can fit them in. We should be able to. They might not roll around, or they might not break. I'm not really sure. Well, anyways, let's go pick up the 3 boxes of eggs that we have. That went pretty quick. We might want to look at the egg market. We literally just got these 3 boxes of eggs from Egg Collection this morning, and they're already gone. So, let's drop the tailgate here, and we'll bring these down to Miller's Dairy. I don't think we've been to Miller's Dairy before, but I guess first time for everything. All right. I was thinking maybe the restaurant would have wanted some eggs first, but if Miller's Dairy wants them, then we'll give them to Miller's Dairy. All right, there's 1 box in the bed of the truck. Hopefully they stay in there. There's 2 boxes. Yeah, we need to come up with a more efficient way. If we're going to be moving eggs, then I do not want to be hand carting these around all the time. Maybe there's an egg pallet that we can get or make or something that we can put eggs in. Well, you know, if people want individual boxes of eggs, maybe an egg pallet isn't the way to go. Maybe we can just cart these around in a trailer or something. I don't know. All right, 3 boxes of eggs. Where's Miller's Dairy? Right there, not too far. All right, but we are still going to have to drive very, very carefully. You can see these egg boxes floating around in the back of the truck. Yeah, there's no tension belts on this model of vehicle, so we're going to have to drive very, very carefully. We'll see you at Miller's Dairy. Whew, we made it. We made it to Miller's Dairy, and it looks like all of the egg boxes are intact. All right. Oh, they couldn't even wait for me to stomp the truck. There goes 1 box already. The other 2 boxes are still there. I think we're going to have to lower the tailgate. But first, we've got to... Let's hit the brakes really fast. There we go. Just move those into position. And then we'll just drop these eggs here, and then they can come and get them whenever they need them. And now the word is out. Oh, there goes another box. What are we getting there? $329 per box of eggs. That is, oh, that one had $5.24, does that say? Wow. That is some big money for some eggs. All right, let's get back to the farm. And finally, if all of these requests stop, we can get all of that straw picked up. And we are finally back at the farm. We can put the pickup truck back in the shed. We're going to need the high-capacity loading wagon, actually the only loading wagon that we own. Let's go grab the loading wagon. We will go out to field number 15, pick up that straw, put it in the silo, and then we can send a message to the powers that be that we got rid of those eggs really quickly, and to not put those on the flyer, we're going to have to wait for the chickens to lay more. I guess maybe we should get some more chickens to increase egg production. Well, maybe that was a fluke, that first order. Let's wait and see if there's any more demand for eggs before we make a plan to go buy more chickens. More chickens equals more feed, so we probably need to plant more barley. We probably have enough for a little while, but you know, getting 50 or 100 more chickens really is not the answer right now if there's no demand for eggs. So let's just wait and see if the restaurant or Miller's Dairy contacts us again, and then we can make the decision to go get some more eggs or more chickens at that point in time. But for now, I think this is all we have left to do is pick up this straw. So that is going to wrap it up here in Bucks County, folks. Thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to check in with us every time we upload a new video. Hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and we'll see you next week.